So, I hope you enjoy them as much as I do because I really do love them. We kind of got into them a little bit yesterday with parentheses, and parentheses are a big part of order of operations. What do you think that means, order of operations? What's an operation in math? Is it like a surgery or? Patrick, what do you think? What's like an operation in math? So multiplication is an operation in math. Yeah, those are all your operations. So order of operations, kind of like we saw a little bit yesterday, there is a specific order that you have to do those operations. Because otherwise, like we saw yesterday, if you just decide not to do the parentheses first, do you get the same answer? No, you typically would get the wrong answer. So there is kind of a fun phrase that goes with the order of operations. And it is called oh my gosh, you guys. This is literally spelled wrong. Oh, you guys, I was just saying this is my favorite part of this unit. And then I must have been so excited. I spelled it wrong. Okay, anyway. The secret word for order of operations is PEMDAS. Okay? And that stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, adding and subtracting. Okay? If you can remember PEMDAS, you will do just fine. Okay? Because the reason why PEMDAS is so helpful is because that is literally the order of operations that you have to go in. You always do parentheses first. Then once all the parentheses are gone, you do the exponents next. Once you do the exponents, you do multiplication, division, and so on and so forth. Okay? If you have a hard time remembering the word PEMDAS, some people also use the phrase, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I don't know what dear Aunt Sally's doing, but you need to excuse her because who knows what she's doing. They kind of are together, yes. And we will see that. So, this first one I just want you to kind of look at with me. You don't have to do anything. So, if you have a super long problem like this one, and you're like, holy buckets, where do I even start? Okay, do I just start at 9 minus 5? Well, no, you have to look at your PEMDAS. So first you look for your parentheses. Okay? What is in your parentheses in this first one? 8 minus 3. Okay, so that's why they circled it, because they were reminding themselves, okay, I have to do that first. They did it. They did 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay? So all the parentheses, there's no more parentheses done. So then they look and they're like, okay, the next one is E for exponents. Do I have any exponents? Nope. So that's kind of a freebie. They kind of give you a free step in this situation. You don't have any exponents, so you don't have to do it. Okay? The next one, however, kind of like Zeke was saying, the multiplication and division kind of go together in the same step. So if you look at this just like you're reading a book, you find the first multiplication or division problem they have, which is, let's say, circle. So 9 minus, that's not it. Ooh, but 5 divided by 5, that's division. So they did it. 5 divided by 5 is 1. And that's all they got here. Okay, do we have any more multiplication or division? Yeah. Yes. So they're still trucking along with that one step. I put those two together. 1 times 2 is 2. These are getting like such good practice with your facts. Okay, and they got to there. Now they're looking in. Okay, is my multiplication and my division done now? Yep, we got rid of all of them. So now we're on to kind of that last chunk of steps, the addition and subtraction. When you are at a point like this, you just read it like a book. You start at the left and you read across to the right. So all we have those are left. So we have to start at the left. And we have 9 minus 2 is 7. And we copied down the rest of it for 6. 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay? I just love pandas because to me it's like a little puzzle to sort. Some of you probably won't feel that way, but I love them. So, I would like you to do this with me on your whiteboard. I like how Mrs. Kors says some words funny, so I tried to get her. Like she calls Wi-Fi wiki.
Yeah. I call UPS.
Okay, so go ahead and copy this first problem down. So you have it all written down. Okay, so you have 5 times 6 in parentheses, plus 8, minus 4, divided by 2. Okay, now I do have a rule for PEMDAS. I don't care who you are, if you are Albert Einstein, genius mathematician, you have to write out everything every time. Okay? Because if you see, there's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of operations, it's easy to like miss one or two, right? They all kind of look the same when there's so many in a row. So you have to write them all out, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay? So, PEMDAS, what do I do first? Parentheses. My parentheses says 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is? 30. Okay, now here's what I mean by you have to write out everything every time. Everything else is going to stay the same. But you still have to write it out. Okay, after parentheses, what comes next? Exponents. Do I have any exponents? No, they kind of gave you a freebie this time. You might not necessarily have every operation in every problem, and that's okay. Okay, so no exponents. What do I do next? The next steps kind of come together as a chunk. Multiply and divide. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yes, I do. Where is it? 4 divided by 2. So I know that's what I'm going to do next. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And you have to write the rest down. Okay, everything else stays the same except for that one operation you completed. But you still have to write the rest. Okay, now where am I at? So I did parentheses, I did exponents, I did multiplication and division. I'm all done. I don't have any more multiplication and division. So what am I left with? What are my last steps? Adding and subtracting. But, oh snap, I have both. Which one do I do first? Okay. Adding, you're right. Why?
Because
it's the first one, like if you're reading a book, right? It's the first one on the left. So I know I'm going to do this one next. 30 plus 8 is?
38.
38. Write everything else. And now you're left with like a super beautiful, simple, fun math fact. 38 minus 2 is? 36. Okay? At the end, if you are writing everything every time, and you are kind of staying on track, you should always end up with a triangle with your number on the bottom. Okay? Because if you think about it, each operation you're doing, you're taking like a bunch of writing and making it one number. So it should always go down, down, down until you're left with one answer. Okay, let's do another one together. This one's a little bit heftier. Okay, so write this one down. All of this is in parentheses. The 9 times 2 plus 6 minus 2. You can try, but just make sure that if you don't get the same answer that we did then, you know why. Well, maybe you just have to make your handwriting a little smaller then. Or maybe turn your whiteboard around. I think the other side might be a little bit long.
I don't think.
Are you ready, Freddie? Almost?
Yes.
I'll give you what, 10 more seconds. It's freezing this morning. I'm like, I know, sometimes like it's really cold in the morning before you guys get here. Okay, so PEMDAS, what do I need to look at first? Jillian? Parentheses. Oh snap, there's 2 of them. Read it like a book. We're just going to start with this first parentheses, and once we kind of get that taken care of, then we're going to look at the next one. So, my first, I want different. Parentheses, we're going to do this one first. Inside the parentheses, if there's multiple operations, you still just follow PEMDAS. Okay, so inside the parentheses, are there any more parentheses? No. Are there any exponents? No. Is there any multiplication or division?
Yes.
Yes. So I know inside that parentheses, I have to do this first. Okay, so 9 times 2 is? 18. What do I have to do now?
Do 18 plus 6.
What's my rule? Even if you are Albert Einstein.
Show you. Rewrite it.
Rewrite it. So everything else still stays the same. Except for that one thing you just did. Okay? We're still going to keep trying to get this first parentheses done. Do we have any more multiplication or division in it, or are we done with that step?
Done.
We done. We have addition and subtraction, but, oh snap, we have both of them. Which do we do first? Adding, because it just comes first, right? When you're reading it, just like numbers, it comes first. Okay, so I want to do this first. 18 plus 6 is 22. And everything else, you still rewrite.
How old is it? 24? It's 24. No, you guys subtract that too.
Not yet. Good point. Sorry, I just listened to whatever somebody said, but good catch. That's okay. They were right. Step ahead. So we're still checking along on that first parentheses. There's only one operation left. 24 minus 2 is 22. Okay? You don't have to add the parentheses in again because it's just a number. You don't have to write parentheses around just a number. However, all of this should still be the same. Do you see how our triangle's kind of forming a little bit? Getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Okay. So even though we worked through our PEMDAS steps with this parentheses, we still have another set of parentheses in here that we have to do before we can do any other dividing, anything like that. So we look at our parentheses. Do we have any parentheses in the parentheses?
No.
No. Do we have any exponents in there?
No.
No. Do we have any multiplication or division?
No.
No. How about adding or subtracting?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So which do we do first? Do we do 6 plus 4 first or 4 plus 4?
6.
6 plus 4. It just comes first. So we're going to do that one first.
10.
6 plus 4. Somebody just told me was 10. Everything else stays the same. We're getting down there. Our triangle is almost to a point. Okay, we still have that one parentheses that just won't go away. But there's only one operation, so it's beautiful. We're going to do that 10 plus 3, which is 13. Everything else stays the same. Well, this kind of comes out ugly, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll let you use your calculator for this one. I don't expect you to know what 22 divided by 13 is.
Our calculators in our head.
I think it's like one
It's 1 point
something, 1.8.
It'd be like 1.7. It's 1.9 years.
About 1.7.
Yeah, it'd be like 1.6.
Okay, we'll round it down there.
It's 1.69.
Okay, perfect. So, once you're done, it should come to a beautiful triangle.
1.69. I mean 1.5.
As long as it's like triangle-ish.
I had a triangle there.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, see, do you love pandas?
No. Yeah.
I love pandas. Alright. You can tuck away your whiteboard at this time. We kind of have a batch that we're going to be working on for eventually. I think I may have handed out a couple too many, but that's okay.
We have two. It's two. We have
Same, right?
We have one.
Okay, everybody get one?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
So we're doing this together?
Yep, we're still doing this together. I won't make you
What?
fly solo.
I want you to do it by myself.
Alright. Make sure you put your name on it so that if I find it, I can get it back to its rightful owner. Okay? Sometimes the universe likes you and the order of operations problem they give you is really not that tough. There's not too many steps. Like this first one you look at. Even though you could probably solve this in your head, my rule still stands that you have to write out all the steps. Okay? So first you look at it. Are there any parentheses in it? Nope. Are there any exponents in it?
No.
Nope. Next up is multiplication and division?
No.
Nope. Adding and subtracting?
Yeah. Adding.
But which do I do first? 6 plus 3 or 3 plus 2? Ethan? 6 plus 3 is just what comes first. So we do this part. 6 plus 3 is 9. And the rest we keep rewriting. This is kind of a short rewrite. It doesn't take a whole lot. We only have one operation left. 9 plus 2 is 11. And if you look at that beautiful triangle. Okay, we start out with the next one. Do we need to do some moving around, or can we handle where we're sitting? Okay. Jenna? I know these ones kind of hurt. So we look first. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. P stands for Parentheses, do we have any parentheses? No. Next part of PEMDAS is the E. Do we have, what does the E stand for? Exponents, do we have any? No. The next ones, remember, kind of come in a chunk. M and D stand for? Multiplication and division. Do I have any of those?
Yeah.
Yes. So I know I'm going to have to do that first. 24 divided by 6 is 4. And you still have to write the rest. No matter how short or long it is, you have to finish writing the rest. Okay? The universe was pretty nice to us and we didn't have too long of a problem. So all we have left is one operation. 4 minus 1 is 3. You draw your triangle to show we got all the way to the bottom. And success. The next one is a little bit more mean. You're right.
Big triangle.
Okay. I think I'm going to rewrite it just a little bit further down just so I have room. Because I kind of have big handwriting. Okay, what's my first step?
The
parentheses, but we have 2 parentheses. Which one do I do first, Taylor?
6 times 1.
6 times 1. It's just the first set of parentheses that comes, so we'll just do that one first. 6 times 1 is? 6. What do you have to do? After I write the 6? Yeah, you have to rewrite the rest of it that you haven't done yet. Okay, we're still kind of stuck on that P step, those parentheses, because we had 2 of them. So we're going to look at this next parentheses. This next parentheses only has 1 operation. So where do I kind of start with that one, Lizzie? 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is? 0. You still have to rewrite the rest of it.
Minus 4. Negative.
Okay, still stuck with the parentheses. We haven't quite gotten it done yet. 0 minus 4 is?
4. Negative 4.
Negative 4. We're throwing in some negatives this time. Okay, still have to rewrite the rest of it.
Wait, can't you just take 4 minus 2 minus another 2?
Nope. You have to do it one. That's why I have you write out every single step so you don't accidentally take it all at once and rush. Okay? We only really have 1 operation left adding. But remember, do you remember how to add negative numbers?
Yeah.
You're going to get smaller. So really, this is almost like saying 6 minus 4. Which is 2. Okay, we have my beautiful triangle of success. And we rocked it.
I got a beautiful triangle.
Okay.
Right there.
This last one I'm definitely going to rewrite a little bit lower just because I'll never have room for it.
It's your erase that.
Oh, maybe
You're not going to have to
maybe I will. Since you were all doing it with me, right?
Yeah.
I sure hope. Well, you never know. Sometimes you surprise.
I totally love wow.
I don't think so. All right. What is my first step? My first letter. My first. Ooh, pick me, pick me, pick me. What? The parentheses. So we have to focus on the parentheses first. And she's kind of hopping a little bit ahead. She's ready for it. Inside the parentheses, you have to look. Do I have another parentheses in there? No. Do I have any exponents in there? No. Do I have any multiplication or division?
No. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So you know that you need to do this part first. 9 times 2 is 18. And you are going to rewrite everything you haven't done yet. Okay? We're still kind of stuck in that first parentheses. Is there any more multiplication or division I need to do? Nope. We got those out of the way. How about adding or subtracting?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, which one am I going to do first? 18 plus 4 or 4 plus 2?
18 plus 4.
18 plus 4. It just comes first. You're just going to do that chunk in the beginning. 18 plus 4 is?
22.
22. Everything else gets rewritten. We are almost done with our first parentheses. We only have one more operation left. 22 plus 2 is?
24.
24. Okay, and everything else gets rewritten. Okay, so we still are kind of on that first PEMDAS step because we haven't gotten rid of all the parentheses yet. So we have to look. Okay, inside that parentheses, do I have any more parentheses?
No.
No. Do I have any exponents?
No.
No. Any multiplication or division?
No.
No. How about adding or subtracting?
Yes.
Yes. What am I going to do first? 9 plus 1 or 1 plus 2?
9 plus 1.
9 plus 1. It just comes first inside the parentheses, and since it's all kind of one step, we just do whatever one comes first.
This reminds me of like the thing that we did last year, like that dad, brother, sister.
Oh yeah, our division stuff.
With dad, mom.
I don't
Okay, so I'm going to do 9 plus 1 is? 9 plus 1 is 10. Everything else gets rewritten that I haven't done yet. We are so close to getting rid of that parentheses. I know, I love getting rid of parentheses. I feel like I won an award or something.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 2 is? 12. Rewrite everything else. All we are left with is 24 divided by 12, which I heard some people say is 2. You have your triangle of success, triangle of wisdom, triangle of awesomeness.
Triangle of Miss Martian's awesomeness.
Yeah, you just want that triangle.
That's right.
No. Okay, if you turn the page, I just want to do
No exponents.
2 more. Okay? Just because we haven't gotten one with exponents in it yet.
I don't want this. I'm getting a cold breeze from somewhere.
Are you ready? Okay, let's get through 2 more and then I'll give you a chance to try them on your own, okay? With I spell.
Okay, so guys.
I want us to try number 2 together. What is the first thing you look for in order of operations, Jillian? Parentheses. Are there any parentheses?
Nope.
Nada.
There's exponents.
What do you look for next in PEMDAS? Emily? Exponents. We have exponents?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is what you are going to solve first. What is 8 to the second power? It is not 8 times 2. Remember, that's like the biggest of exponents. It is 64. And you have to rewrite everything else. Okay, do we have any more exponents we need to fix?
No.
No, so what do we look for next?
Multiplication.
Multiplication or division, do I have any?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Right here, 6 times 10 is 60. You have to rewrite everything else. I'm sorry, there's not a ton of space, I know.
The next one.
Okay, you only have one operation left, which is subtraction, so you have 64 to minus 60. 4. And you have made your triangle of awesomeness.
Triangle success.
Triangle of
Number 3.
We are going to do number 3.
The next one.
Okay, and I am going to move this up because I hate not having enough room. If you need to do this like on the back side of the sheet or like, you know, if you're running out of
There's
room.
more room on our page.
Okay. So,
It's 2 times 3 parentheses to the second power minus 7.
okay, we're going to take a look at number 3 and then I'm going to set you free to try on your own. Okay? This one is one, we haven't really seen anything like this yet. When you are working with PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, what is the first thing you look for? Parentheses. Do we have parentheses?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is what we are doing first. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay? Everything else that we haven't done yet, we rewrite and it stays the same. That's it. Is it kind of hard to see?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
But it's just like,
I kind of like having different colors for like different stuff, so it's kind of, you know, easier for you to see.
no, I can't see it.
Hold on.
Let's get it together.
Let's see.
Okay, so do we have any more parentheses?
No.
Nope. What's the next thing we look for in PEMDAS, Nathan? Exponents. We have any exponents? Yes. So, I know
No.
we're looking at this next. 6 to the second power, not 6 times 2, is what? 36. So you had 6 multiplied by itself 2 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Everything else I write the same that I haven't done yet.
I know the answer.
You're only left with one operation left. 36 minus 7, Olivia? 29. And you are left with the triangle of wisdom, awesomeness,
Miss Martha.
brilliant.
No, it's not.
Okay. Before I cut you loose, does anybody have any questions or got tripped up anywhere? Just remember, Miss Marston's rule is you have to rewrite every part of the steps. Okay? Don't try to rush and skip ahead. This is a difficult task. We don't want you to make a silly mistake just because you were like trying to go super fast. Okay? Yes, these packets, keep them here because Monday we're also going to be taking a little bit more of a look on PEMDAS and we'll do some more examples. I'm going to give you an Excel.
I forgot that I had that.
Yes, good idea.
Can I empty this out? It's so full.